All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gimme 5. Okay, so you remember a couple of weeks ago or so when Donald Trump started his outreach to the African-American community. His criticism came, the criticism of him came. He's talking to white audiences. He's reaching out to African-Americans, but look at the audience, lily white. So, Donald Trump goes to a church in Detroit on Saturday, and he is interviewed by the pastor. And he stays for the service. The pastor lets him speak. And now the pastor and the church are ridiculed by the same media, the same two-bit hypocrites that said Trump should go to a black church or a black area, a black neighborhood, whatever. The church and the pastor are criticized for allowing Trump to do it. Trump is using them as if they don't have a brain of their own. The pastor doesn't have a brain of his own. It's insulting. And it's from Frederica Whitfield on CNN a few days ago. But first, let's watch this.
All right, Donald Trump did something this weekend that many of his critics say he should have done a long time ago if he's serious about connecting with black voters, attending at least service or addressing a predominantly black audience, in this case, a black church in Detroit. Trump swayed along with the music as the congregation sang. Meanwhile, this was happening outside the church.
No Trump! No Trump! No Trump! No Trump! No Trump! No Trump!
Yeah, and that went on. They showed that more than they showed what was going on in the church. Believe me, they did. I wonder if those people are actually from that neighborhood, or they were, taken from other places and paid money to be there. I don't know. They do that with protesters sometimes. Anyway, here was what some of what Trump said in the church.
Nothing would make me happier and more fulfilled than to use what I have learned in business and in traveling all over the world. I've sort of seen a lot, to bring the wealth and prosperity and opportunity to those who have not had these opportunities before, and that's many, many people in Detroit.
All right, so Frederica Whitfield has on Bishop Jackson, okay? Bishop Jackson, and when I heard this, my mouth dropped, my jaw dropped. My mouth was open, my jaw dropped. Right, my mouth isn't going to drop. Watch.
Do you feel comfortable that you have helped be an instrument for Donald Trump and his campaign to try to convey a message that the camp is hoping to convey?
She called him an instrument. How about a tool? How about something else? My God, what an insult to that black bishop. What an insult to the head of that church. In other words, I'm a CNN anchor. I'm not Don Lemon, but I'm a CNN anchor. People know me. I'm recognizable, and you're a tool, baby. You're an instrument. Don't you know what you did? Didn't they want him to go to a black audience? Then he does, and then they take the head of the church that lets him speak there, and they insult him like that? But he handled it very nicely. Watch.
If people want to know, and he wants to speak to the African-American community, well, we're the only African-American Christian television network. And people want to know because he's been preaching to black folk or African-Americans from white audience. So I don't understand why people say, well, Donald Trump needs to go to the African-American church. He needs to stop preaching to black folk and a white audience. So when he comes, then they get upset. Then they say you're being used.
I don't know if Frederica Whitfield's black, white, or both, or nothing. I don't know. Do I care? I only care because, if a white conservative had called a black liberal pastor a tool or an instrument, kind of, all hell would break loose in this kind of situation. So, but no matter what she is, polka dot, I don't care. How dare she? How dare she? And he is so right on target. You say the guy should come, he comes, and now I'm to blame because he came? Because I let him come? The truth of the matter is, Donald Trump could never do anything right. But what are they going to say? They can't say, he went to a black church. Oh my God, what a jerk. No, because they wanted him to go there. I mean, they said they did, because that was the criticism of the day when he wasn't there. So he goes there, and so what are you going to do? Oh, we can't blast Trump because we said we wanted him to go somewhere like that. How about the guy who let him in? And so the guy who let him in is now a villain. He's an instrument. What the heck? How disgusting what the media is. How disgusting and shameful. Frederica Whitfield.